is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last season's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Sun Devils will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Some room with the 45. And a huge game before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Makes a quick grab. Plug that at 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, moves up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top early.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, third and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Zone. It's Brown. Throws out the stiff arm. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good cover. First down, looking for more now. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Slants right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So now it's second down and 13. The important play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Red Raiders will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it, very telling the faith he has in his guys.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now to try here for the extra point. DAT makes it a 7-point lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Toss play to the outside. Powers through. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Three receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Sun Devils. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the BAT is good. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Throw to the left, finding some room at the 25. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Completion to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? The Red Raiders churn out another first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They couldn't stop him there. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And if he tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Arizona State offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Bundle. Ball down, but both the tackle produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's a short completion with the tight end. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Moves out of the pocket. He's got it in the open. Great move there. Breaking ankles out there. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, ASU.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Receiver grabs it. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards after him.
The Red Raiders looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Picks up the force, looking for more. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win. Second
down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide Receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He made the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. Kinsey released it, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Now straight down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Bring it out. It's Brown. Got some daylight, turning on the speed. And some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, I love this. People are still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the 3rd quarter, and boom. We've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
We'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right in the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that will give them the lead now.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The shotgun handoff here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Inside is now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fires it down the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. The sophomore a little bit too much hair under that throw.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it's so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The defense smothers him for no gain. On the first down run, brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back, deep motion now. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Over the middle, it's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll give it to the back.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The throw. It's Arnold. For his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Now here's the toss play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go now. Third and short. The opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught, still going inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump on top out here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense got on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful, because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun running play call. The soft rifle to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. Hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wide out. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. Trying the run, it's Joyner. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. It's Brown. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There's a stiff arm. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5 set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's picked off.